MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Max Fried will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
The windup and the 0-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Acuna is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Ro?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In his career versus this pitcher, he's had some success. 5 for 11. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Ro. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
3-0 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mets strand 1. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. To third, scooped up to second. There's Cano on to first, and they get them both.
Batting first, the first baseman, Freddie.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, how about Cano? It's there, and he's out. Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. You're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network.
Leading off to the net, the left fielder, David.
The pitch. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off-speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled off. Two pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Two balls and two strikes now to the Braves catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Ender Inciarte as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a liner. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's set. The 0-1.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Braves strand one. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the slider was low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Inciarte. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. So here now's the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Down in the way, ball one. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's Jake Marisnick as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Marisnick playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
All even now, 2-2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike. Two and two. The 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And he makes the throw to first. Swanson is retired, and there's one away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Jr.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Hey, listen, DeRo, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Robinson Cano is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Hot ball.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
J.D. Davis the next at bat as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just hung in there on that one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Now another 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Booyah! Blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, his 2nd home run of the series, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Hit well again down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First offering on its way.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And now a pitch on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Michael Conforto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Inciarte. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. His first homer so far in the series, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Freeman has a play. One down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Rosario sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 15, Jake.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jake Marisnick. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball. The play ready. 1-1.
2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the right side. Albies scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets 1. So here's Johan Camargo as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 7,
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
the pitcher, number 54.
Nick Markakis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Nick Markakis.
in the air into shallow left center. Marisnik is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Grant Dayton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 75.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The third baseman, number 6.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Acuña's there for it. He's got it one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Comes set with the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung out and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The batter,
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Cano waits on the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0.
No.
Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. J.D. Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And Darno will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Playing 11.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Albies, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. A 1-0 delivery. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Runners going. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. As a look, now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Line toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but but that's the way the game's played.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Robert Gesellman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. From the stretch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it, 1-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Lifted into center field. After it is Marisnick. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
11, enter Infielder.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 0 count. Here it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Popped up. Rosario is there. And that retires the side. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Martin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Adam Duvall is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9, number 23, Adam Duvall.
First offering on its way. J.D. Davis is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Good battle. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
in the last at-bat, Matty V. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A high fastball is in there. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Playing 11.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Mark Melanson will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Ahmed Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
You know, DeRosa, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch to short. Swanson picks it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brad Brock.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Not shortstop. Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Brock, a native of the 49th state of Alaska. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Adam Duvall.
Ready now, Adam Duvall. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Acuna Jr.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves, but they lead it 4-1. Shane Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 19, Shane Green.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
First offering on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1-1. Green, the former Detroit Tiger. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Three and one now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing to make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Right side, but it's well foul. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. Throw won't get him.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Darren O'Day takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. J.D. Davis will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. As a look, now the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. Jerry's Familia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Digging in to try it again, Ozzie Albies. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. One ball, no strike.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that brings in Freddie Freeman. He's set and the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late. The
3-1. And There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Marcell Ozuna, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And a relay to the plate, and he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Striding in, Ender Inciarte. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Count remains full. 2 out here and a runner at second. Full count still. He'll try it again. 3-2. Popped up. Cano waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 5-2 Atlanta. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
And batting in the fifth spot, number 51, Will Smith. Now catching and batting seventh.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. From the stretch, ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. Left field and deep. Back goes Ozuna. Well, the track to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The bat, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Brandon Nimmo come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Brandon Nimmo.
And it's fouled away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Pause, now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down in a lead.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jeff McNeil is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the stretch.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So here's Pete Alonso. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead. Jackson takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 77.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
Second base.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3 balls, no strike.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 5. Edwin Diaz is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. First pitch on its way.
No. 1-0.
Flowers playing here in his age 34 season. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. The 1-1 home. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Stepping into the box, Adam Duvall, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ronald Acuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready, here's the first offering. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys would not ask to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in game 2.
That was a really good at bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Here's the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set. The 3-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
1-2. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. We are into extra innings, and standing in the outfielder, J.D. Davis. In there, 0-1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Michael Conforto. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that's finally over for a strike.
1 strike.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Wilson Ramos will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Here's the first pitch.
No.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
The 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Standing in now, Ahmed Rosario. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Behind 0-2 now. Freeman trying to get there. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jed Lowry will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The bases are loaded with only one out. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Acuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Marisnick. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
2 out, bases loaded. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Fouled off. Ready with the 1-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Justin Wilson comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Justin Wilson.
Charlie Culberson is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, infielder.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just inside. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count and the pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Flowers.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Flowers. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Wilson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Braves are set down 1-2-3. This game remains tied at 6. Josh Tomlin takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 50, Josh Tomlin.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 6.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Pete Alonso will be next.
Hook
3-1.
3-1.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Pete Alonso step in yet again, and where would his club be without his at-bat in the 9th inning? This was his 3-run homer that helped us get to where we are now in extra innings. Here's the first pitch.
Yep.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to Freeman, a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball off the plate. One, 2. Play 12. 1-2 to count.
The next 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box now. J.D. Davis hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-1.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Davis is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Adam Duvall.
Standing in, Adam Duvall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home, and a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive. Man, I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Acuna digs in now as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Weird still tied 6-6. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they move out in front 7-6. To the plate now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now Ramos with a swing and a deep drive to left. Back goes Ozuna, and this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, the shortstop, DeRosa.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball hit hard to the left side, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. This programming note to pass along. Due to the length of our game tonight, the long-running animated series The Wilkersons will not be seen this evening. Again, no episode of The Wilkersons after the game tonight. Dominic Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Dominic Smith.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Dylan Betances is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Dylan Betances.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
3-1.
Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. In there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Betances is ready. Here's the 1-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Drilled to the left side. Rosario's got it. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And now bench management, obviously crucial in extra innings, and they're left with just 1 position player if they want to make a move here. Into the box, Josh Tomlin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0, here it is. Two out with the man at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Final strike for the Braves. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
One last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The New York Mets even up this division series at 1 game apiece. Justin Wilson earns the victory on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 7 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 44 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please